What's up, everyone? Welcome to Play Infinite. We got a special episode, I guess, like video here for you guys. This is actually, it's basically like it's not a newscast episode. Nothing big, fancy to reveal here, except we got one piece of pretty interesting info to talk about. But besides that, there's nothing else, and it's basically like a tour video. Maybe I guess detailing new things that just been announced or released. So let's get on to it. So basically, this is a video about the tour of Sony Mobile. And basically, if you guys don't know already, Sony Ericsson has split up into sold off their half of the merger with Sony. So now Sony owns a majority of the company. So now they're renamed. Actually, they own the full company. It's an acquisition. So yeah, so Sony Ericsson is now basically going to be called Sony. There's no more Ericsson. Ericsson's still a company, but it's just they're not going to be working with Sony anymore. Because Sony just bought out their share. And it was for a couple of $1 billion, I believe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure about how much they bought it for. But I know that they did buy it. And proof, you want proof? If you're asking me for proof, you don't believe me. Right here, this is the Xperia Ion, the first Sony smartphone. Like, I mean, Sony made smartphone fully, not Sony Ericsson, like just Sony. And you can see right now, it's just a Sony logo. There's no Ericsson brand name to be found anywhere. The only thing that maybe relates to Ericsson is Sony Ericsson is that little green logo right there, because as you probably know, that's Sony Ericsson's old logo. Sony's, however, still going to be carrying this logo for now. Let's see, they might decide to change after, but for now, they're still going to be carrying that logo as well as the brand of Xperia. So Sony is deciding to just stick with Xperia. No need to create a new brand name and start marketing that. They're just sticking to Xperia. And I have a feeling that Sony is actually making their smartphone lineup similar to how Samsung's doing to their smartphone lineup. So basically, Samsung's calling all their main smartphones the Galaxy. Like it'll have the name Galaxy in it, and then like whatever else, like Galaxy Ace, Galaxy Infuse, Galaxy Skyrocket, Galaxy S2, Galaxy S, Galaxy S3, like whenever that's announced, and like those type of things. So I have like just judging by the pattern, Sony's been going after the Xperia brand name because they did that with the Xperia X10, Xperia Play. Oh, sorry. Talking about the Xperia Play, we're gonna make a couple of videos about the Xperia Play coming up soon, so make sure to subscribe to us about that. And yeah, the Xperia Arc, the what is it? Xperia Neo, Xperia Arc S. So they're right there, Xperia Arc, and then S. So they're trying to more go along Samsung's line, especially with their new phone actually, the Xperia S. I know it's kind of confusing with the Xperia Arc S as well as and the Xperia S, but they're completely, like, I mean completely 100% different phones. They're completely different phones, and they have like it's really different. They're not even the same, especially the design. The Xperia S, if you haven't heard of it, is Sony's new phone. I'll also show you a picture about that if you want. Actually, I'm not. I'll just show you a picture later on. So first, let's get started. That was basically an intro about what happened. Why it says Sony, just in case you haven't, just in case you didn't know. So basically, this phone, what is it? 4.15 inch. I believe it's Sony's mobile Bravia engine. I'm not sure about the engine they're using for the screen. It might be just a regular screen. I'm not too sure about that, but I know it's capacitive touch, obviously. 4.5 inches. What else do we have here? So you can probably see Sony's UI, custom UI is running on top of it. This is Android 2.3, but this phone's getting upgraded to Ice Cream Sandwich. When I believe in quarter, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they said in April or May or something like that. I don't know. Um, but yeah, this phone will be upgraded to Ice Cream Sandwich. Uh, so yeah, that's what I'll talk about the UI later. And like I said, I got some pretty cool leaks or like pictures about the UI that hasn't been announced before, so I'll talk about that as well. So let's just leave the UI to the side for now and just talk about the phone. You can see the headphone jack right there, similar to the Xperia X10 right in the middle. Actually, that is a headphone jack, right? Yeah, I think it is. And then there's a speaker you can see right there, the speaker grill, AT&T logo branded on it. I'm sure I don't like it. I'm sure many other people don't like that either. Sony branded logo right there. The four Android buttons, and the thing is, Sony's finally going back to sorry, what is it? The regular standard Android button layout. Because, for example, on my Xperia Play, this button right here is on this side, and the home button is at the same spot, the search button is at the same spot. So basically, these two buttons are swapped. So now Sony's going back to the regular Android default button style layout. So something cool I like that what Sony's doing is putting the power button on the side. For most of Sony's phones, the power button was at the top. I mean, I'm talking about the Xperia Play, by the way. I believe the Xperia Arc it was at the side, but yeah. So this phone's at the side, similar to Galaxy phones. You can see the volume cradle right there. Something pretty cool is it has a dedicated camera button. That's something you don't see much nowadays on smartphones. So yeah, and remember these buttons are really high quality. It looks high quality. I saw videos about it. It is in high quality. I've seen original PR releases, and they are high quality buttons. So it's not going to be like those Xperia Arc buttons, full plasticky and like not like those. And you can also see the quality of this device. The screen you can see it's just a nice display. Sony, I think they were talking about something like they rise the screen above or something like that. So there's like a little gap over there between this, so no dust will go through. But it's just it makes the screen look more up. It pops out, literally and like figuratively. So and also let's just go to back now. So there's a camera, 12 megapixel camera. Nice, really nice camera. And something really cool about this camera is that it has Sony, I don't know what they're calling it, but it's basically like a fast shooting mechanism. So you automatically you just take your smartphone, unlock it, and you can quickly just click this camera shutter button and you can take a picture. I think they had a time coded on it. It was so small, and they're quoting it as the fastest time to take your picture or something like that. You'll see that more once I go through this actual Sony mobile website. So yeah, there's a flash. It has a nice flash. Here, I'm assuming this is a HDMI port. Yeah, it is HDMI. You can see that right there. It has a full-on HDMI port. That's always good. Good to hear. Sony Ericsson logo. I don't know, maybe Sony logo now on. And Xperia, the Xperia brand. And over here, I'm not sure what this is. So this is just a little thing, I guess. It's probably part of the design. I don't think you can remove your battery because Sony was saying that for one of their devices you can't remove the battery. Actually, no. For this one, I think you can remove the battery. It's the Xperia S where you can't remove it. But the Xperia S, in my opinion, has a far better design, which you'll see. I'll show you in this video. So what else can we get from this? So now let me just give you a quick tour. Oh yeah, something else that's cool is it's LTE. It's Sony's first LTE device. So you see right here, Xperia Ion. That's what it's called. Um, the world's first Sony LTE smartphone. Let's just scroll down. Okay, so right here, this is the Xperia S. This, in my opinion, is a really good phone. I'm waiting. I can't wait until it releases. Really nice phone. What you see, okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna quickly have to go through this. You can see a front-facing camera right there, a nice square design, like the new phones, like similar to the Galaxy S2 and the iPhone. Nice, like curved edges, but not like fully curved, like just small curves. Basically like a square design. I like these type of phones. Xperia logo here, and what you see right here is a transparent glass or plastic, or it was some type of special glass or some special plastic. I'm not sure, but basically it lights up. So it's not announced yet, but Sony might make it so that it changes color. We're not too sure about the color part of it, but we know it lights up in one color. I'm not sure. I think it was like blue or purple or something like that. Um, So that lights up, and the buttons are actually capacitive touch, which you can see right there. There's 3 buttons, not four like the Xperia Ion 3. This is Xperia S, by the way. It has a front-facing camera, and yeah, Sony branded, full Sony branded. Um, all these phones have Sony Entertainment Network, so you can listen to like games, movies, video games, like all those stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So remember, this is a tour of the Sony website, which you can see in full view right here. It's an official Sony website. It's their new website, by the way. It's the Sony mobile website. So just in case you want to check it out for yourself, Sony mobile. There'll be a link in the description box, anyways. Description box, sorry. And make sure to subscribe to Play Internet. Yeah, subscribe to Play Internet for more updates on this. So now let's just go to phones. Actually, no. Oh, fine. So you can see these are all Sony's phones. Xperia's coming soon. They didn't put the Xperia S here yet. Because I'm guessing that's gonna be a while before it comes out. But anyways, they're gonna announce tons of phones during Mobile World Congress, and we got you covered for that. Yeah. So what else do we have? We have the Live with Walkman, Xperia Pro. These are all just Sony Ericsson phones. There's the Xperia Arc S, that's what I was talking about. Xperia Play 4G. I have this phone, and I will now I have it at the moment. And I will talk about this phone, and I might get around to doing reviews if you guys want me to. Yeah. And the first phone they created for Android is the Xperia X10. I also had that phone. It's not a bad phone, it's just they had problems updating and stuff like that. But they ended up upgrading it to Gingerbread anyways. Or 2.2. Actually, no, they upgraded to Gingerbread. So yes, the Xperia smartphone profile, that's just that. And what I wanted to show you was actually this. So, oh, see, this is Sony Entertainment Network. This is, I believe, Music Unlimited, a subscription service by Sony for like tons of different songs. Okay, so this device is only available in black, the world's first thing. And oh, remember, oh yeah, sorry, this is a HD display. So that's good. It's a full HD, not full HD. I think 720p display, and 4.5 inches, just like it says here. 12 megapixel camera. It's a back camera, 12 megapixel. It has all the new Sony features. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Oh yeah, there's a speaker grill right there. It's all like aligned straight. It's nice design. And I forgot to mention this design is actually aluminum. That's why it's like brushed aluminum. Sony announced that already. Make sure to visit the site if you haven't already. You can check out this video. I don't want to play it because it's not really that big, so I'm just not gonna play it. And yeah, so like I said before, HD screen, dual core processor. I forgot to mention that it's 1.5 gigahertz dual core. It says right here. The Xperia Ion. What else did I wanted to say? Oh yeah, there's some accessories for this. For example, like the smart dock, the smart wireless, smart watch, everything is smart. Yeah. Oh yeah, gallery. Okay, so this is the last thing. Actually, I'm gonna save this for a bit later and just talk about the specs. Because I'm probably gonna have to make a part two to this video. So make sure to check out the part two. There'll be like a link somewhere over here or like here somewhere on the screen right now. You'll see a link. So yeah, click that. You don't need to just click it when the video ends. So here's 4.1 ounces, 117 grams. The touchscreen is 4.2. Okay, so it's scratch resistant. That's what they all say. TFT touchscreen, 16 million colors, 854 by 480 pixels. What else? 2.3 gingerbread. Oh, it's actually 1.4 gigahertz. Oh, but they announced it as 1.5, so I'm not too sure about that. I'm gonna take it as 1.5 because they've been advertising. They're being like in all the PRs they talked about it as 1.5. 8.1 mega. Oh, remember this is a dual core, and remember at launch it runs Android Gingerbread 2.3, but they did say that for sure it'll be upgraded to Ice Cream Sandwich sometime in the future. So okay, so I'm gonna have to cut this video off right now. So click wherever I post the thing, probably around here, to go to the next video, part two of this video. So click that, and I'll see you in the part two of the video. And make sure to subscribe to Play Infinite and like this video. See you in our next video.